ready for a show. We've got an epic motorcycle clash coming your way.
Thanks for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen. The fastest drag bikes on the West Coast are about to tackle this very challenging Somoa drag strip.
So much diversity. Will it be turbo, nitrous, or nitro? All three in one category, battling a tricky racetrack, battling for supremacy. We're headed up to Northern California to the legendary Somoa drag strip. It is a dragway on the beach. This place has been around since the 50s. It's so primitive, but it's so beautiful. Look at the surroundings. There's the Pacific. Before we get started, let's meet up with James Surber, who makes this race possible.
It is the all-bike shootout. The fastest motorcycles on the West Coast are here at Somoa Dragway, and it's all because of this man, James Surber, normally an NHRA Pro Stock Motorcycle racer, but now you're wearing the promoter hat. How did you get into this side of the racing?
Well, you know, it started with the all Harley drags, you know, and I wanted to kind of keep that alive. We always were really light on West Coast competitors, and I just thought it was an opportunity to try to keep all these bikes. When NHRA shut down, it was like, there's a lot of these bikes, and where are they all at? It's like, so here you'll see a lot of NHRA bikes that you don't see, like probably the rest of the year. It's like a lot of the older guys, they come out just to support me in this race and our event, and couldn't be happier.
The support has been great. The Western Pro Extreme organization hosted their event here, and I'll tell you, these West Coast fast drag bike racers, they're passionate, they stick together, they're willing to travel. We're seeing new builds and new combinations.
Now the turnout, we have Nitro Harleys, we have Top Fuel motorcycles, we have Turbo Hayabusas, NITROUS Pro mods. They've come from all over. How happy are you with this turnout?
I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. You know, it's like it's a small area, but there's a lot of people who are willing to travel, and it's a crazy turnout. And COVID California now, it's like I'm surprised that there's even this many. So we're blessed and grateful, and it's a good turnout. And that beautiful weather. I can't believe the weather here.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
Couldn't ask. I've been here for years. I don't think I've seen it this nice ever, starting this early in the day.
How about the backdrop too? We love going to unique drag strips. We have the Pacific Ocean right over here. We could throw a rock into the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, you're BB gun distance for everything out there. That's for sure.
Well, that's great. This happens every year, so if somebody wants to attend, all you East Coast guys, all you guys in the South, they can tow out here every single year we do this.
And it's worth coming. I mean, it's like the minimum purse has been $5,000. We used to do a $10,000 shootout, you know, and then with the way finances are and stuff like that, we had to make it a little more economical. So it's 100% payback for all the riders. All the tech cards and the gate money goes into a bank bag, and at the end of the day, someone else takes it home.
We appreciate it.
It's been great.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Jack, for coming, man. I appreciate you guys' coverage and help. And come on, everybody from the East Coast, or everybody who's in NHRA. Where are all these bikes? I know NHRA started again, so no excuse. They're not sitting on mothballs anymore. They're fresh. Let's do them. Let's run them. Let's do this.
We appreciate it. It's going to be a great day of racing. Make sure you support those who support your sport.
Well, let's get this party started. Let's get this race underway. But first, an update from the pits and the Scott Oakley Pro Fuel Team. Bad news, it looks like Scott's done for the day. At the end of this video, we will find out why.
Amen. Now for our national anthem. All right, let's go racing.
Let's go racing indeed. 8 motorcycles, $10,000 on the line. First round of eliminations ready to kick off. Here comes the only Top Fuel 4-cylinder bike in the field. That is Ron Meyer. He'll be taking on Mark Rissling. This is a NITROUS Pro mod. Meyer goes up in smoke. Rissling goes 455 at 155 miles an hour to take out the 536 of Ron Meyer. You never know what will happen here on this tricky racetrack. In round 2, it's Turbo teammates who must face off. 2 Turbo Hayabusas, and right now Vince Testa having problems getting his motorcycle started. He's on the clock. His teammate Craig Brown being very patient.
Go grab the other side. Go grab the other side.
I think it's a failure with the starter cart. This is disastrous for Vince.
Excuse me, honey.
Oh, there we go. Steve Ruggiero in for the save. That is fortunate indeed. I know Craig Brown didn't want a solo run. Something must have happened, maybe a dead battery on the starter cart. But nonetheless, we're going to watch these two Turbo Hayabusa teammates from Arizona square off. We've got Nitro versus Turbo versus Nitrous in this eliminator. Problems for Testa. Look at Brown. Brown with the big move. He goes 519, 130 miles an hour. Brown advances to round number 2. And here comes the lone Nitro Harley in the field. That's Mike Ramirez and his Nitro Suzuki. This is Greg Justice, Top Fuel Harley Davidson, alongside the Nitrous GS of Mike Ramirez. Oh, Mikey Ramirez away with a great 085 reaction time down through the top end. Problems Justice 446. That's low elapsed time of the round. Suddenly, the Nitrous combination becomes the one to beat. Let's take another look. Ramirez out in front. The Nitrous Pro mod bike takes the strike. Low elapsed time of the round, 446. 3 have advanced, 1 more pair left to go. Here comes a motorcycle drag racing legend who has returned. Nigel Patrick, he's done it all. He now has a brand new Patrick Racing Turbo Hayabusa ready to go. Getting some help from his good buddy John Morgan. He will take on Eric Robinson and his no wheelie bar Hayabusa. Nigel, a former Pro Stock Motorcycle racer. He's done so much in this sport throughout his illustrious career. Took a break from riding, but now in his 60s, he is back. Having a blast with this new machine. Still trying to work the bugs out. A win here would mean so much alongside the no-bar Hayabusa. Problems for Nigel. Unfortunate break there. His day is done. A 526 gets Eric Robinson into the next round. Very interesting. Both Nitro bikes are out. Remember, it's not how much horsepower you have. It's how much horsepower can you apply to the racetrack. Tricky racing surface today. In just moments, we're going to go back in the pits, catch up with Nigel Patrick and Vince Testa to see what happened. We're also going to see the world's fastest mini bike. More coming on this on the Cycle Drag YouTube channel. It's a KZ 1428. Wow, it's a monster.
Well, gentlemen, we have some fast Hayabusa racers over here, but unfortunately, it was not the round of the Hayabusa, was it? What happened out there, guys?
I had a few issues on the start line, and we couldn't get it into gear, and just took the light just for the show.
Very sorry. How about you, Vince? What happened?
Well, I let the clutch out and she jumped to the right, and I made a correction because it was going left, and obviously I went too much.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys back. John, I'm going to start with you. Are we going to pick a winner today? If you had to pick a winner, who's winning this thing?
I hope Craig Brown wins it.
It's a good pick. Who you got, Vince?
I think Mark, the champ from last year, he's looking really good.
How about you, Nigel?
I think Mark will probably win it just because the NITROUS bikes are getting down the track, but I'd like to see Craig.
NITROUS bikes are tough out here, aren't they?
They are, because they can modulate the power better.
Well, you guys all be safe going home. Thanks for being here. We look forward to better luck next time.
Thank you.
How you doing, Jack?
Craig, we talked to John Morgan. He picked you to win this entire event.
Well, he's a bad judge of character.
How's everything going? I know you were dealing with some mechanical issues earlier.
Yeah, we're still fighting it. This, that, blah, blah, blah. It'd take an act of God for getting me to go from A to B to go, but we'll give it a shot, though.
Good luck to you.
Stranger things have happened. Don't give up on yourself, Craig. He's being modest. We've got semifinals coming up. We've got $10,000 on the line, and we begin with Craig Brown taking on the defending class champion, Mark Rissling. Fire from Craig Brown. You heard the words of Nigel Patrick back in the pits moments ago. He said, when you come to a racetrack like this that doesn't have a lot of prep, the NITROUS bikes will have an easier time controlling the power. Brown said he just keeps ripping spark plug wires off to try to take power out. We'll see if that's a factor here. Who's going to the final? Shot going to Mark Rissling. Brown bobbles a little bit. Here comes that turbo bike, top end, Win Light NITROUS bike. 453, 105 Brown goes 543 at 106. One more pair left to go. And it will be Eric Robinson and his no wheelie bar Hayabusa taking on the always tough Mikey Ramirez. Track conditions not improving. It's getting hotter, getting greasier on that starting line. We'll see who has the correct tune up here. Crew from Somoa doing a little drag. We want to know in the comments, will it be the no wheelie bar bike or the bar? Ramirez has been doing a great job on his Pro Mod Suzuki. Teammates with Mark Rissling. He was the runner-up at the last race. Of course, the last race was nearly a year ago due to the COVID-19 shutdown. Will it be the Hayabusa? Will it be the GS? Old school versus new school. Shot. Ramirez 064 on the tree. Down to the top end. 489, 144. Let's take a second look. Ramirez gets the whole shot. Never looks back. Robinson goes 582 at 90 miles an hour. Your final round is set.
Well, once again, it is the day of the NITROUS bikes out here on the West Coast. All NITROUS final.
Let's go back to the pits and check in with these two teammates.
Final once again.
Me and Mark again.
Against your teammate. Everything okay on the bike?
Yeah, just heated up the clutch a little bit. I didn't put enough heat in the motor, and I had to back off because it started to die, and then I had to launch without full throttle, so it upset the chassis a little bit.
What number are you shooting for in the final?
I'm gonna try for a 430.
There you go. Good luck.
Jack, how you doing, buddy?
Congratulations once again. We just talked to your teammate. He says he's gunning for a 430 in the final.
Well, I'm doing his tune-up, so we'll see about that. Maybe a 420.
How about that?
No, we ain't gonna get crazy. We're gonna do what the track will give us and run within our means. But gotta tell you, I like you being around, Jack, because you're bringing us luck twice in a row now.
These NITROUS bikes are hard to beat out here.
We were talking about that, and a lot of it I think has to do with how difficult this track is and the changing conditions, that those bikes that have a couple more horsepower than us and longer wheelbases struggle more in these adverse conditions, you know, and with our shorter wheelbase and lower power, we're able to negotiate it a little easier. But watch out. I mean, we go to Sonoma later this year and hopefully Fontana, and they'll go right back ripping off 670s, 660s, and then we'll be the ones, you know, looking at their tail ends. So
Well,
we'll
wish
see.
we wish you the best here in the final.
Thank you so much. And today's our turn again.
Let's get you right to the final round. Feel free to pick a winner. What an impressive field these two NITROUS bikes have chopped through. We started with a Nitro Harley, a 4-cylinder top fuel motorcycle, 3 turbo Hayabusas, but when the dust settled, it was once again 2 NITROUS Oxide GS Pro Mod bikes in the final round, competing for the big money. With sponsorship money, we've got a total of $10,000 on the line here. Western Pro Extreme Series, big thanks to James Surber for making this race possible, keeping motorcycle drag racing alive on the West Coast. Whole shot going to Rissling, but here comes Ramirez. We are bar to bar, down to the stripe, win light coming on. Mikey Ramirez takes the win, 449 to a 455. Wow. We lost a GoPro on the track. You can see that video on the Cycle Track YouTube channel as well. Let's take a second look. Dead even at the 330.
Man, what a great race day it was. It's always special when somebody gets their first win. Congratulations, Mike Ramirez. He's been trying for 7 years. First time winner, and he did it against top fuelers. He did it against turbo Busas. What a win. Well, there is one happy man in the winner's circle. Mike, your first win after 7 years of racing?
Yep.
Congratulations. That looked incredibly tight. Take me through it.
We lined up, we left. He left a little bit ahead of me. I picked up baby at second gear, and then we were neck and neck the whole way. Couldn't tell who won. Until somebody came and told us.
After this many years of trying, for this to finally be your day today, what does this mean to you?
Oh, I need more now. More to come.
That's right, you need more. And how about the fact that you beat your teammate in the final? He put the tune-up in the bike for you to take him out. How admirable is that?
Pretty good of him, and this was it's a repeat of last year, but a different ending.
You did a great job, Mike. Who you want to thank?
I want to thank Mark Rissling for helping me, Charlie, Western Pro Extreme, everybody who helped me push, start me. Great weekend.
Congratulations, enjoy it. We got to talk to Mark here real quick. Mark, congratulations. Hey, you're a winner too, because not only are you runner-up, you're the winning crew chief. You put the tune in that thing.
I couldn't lose. No, and you know what? Working together like this with almost identical bikes that are almost 20 years old, 18 years old one, 19 years old the other. And these old tracks, the old bikes work, I guess. So
that's right. You know, we showed up here. We saw Nitro Harleys, a top fuel motorcycle, turbo Busas, but you guys on the NITROUS Pro mods, you guys were the most consistent and the fastest round after round.
Yep.
Why do you think that is?
Probably some physics and some old logs.
Lots of good tuning right here.
Yeah. But the most fun is win or losing doesn't matter. When you get out there, the difference between win and losing is 8 inches, and you can't tell. You know, it's the most fun thing in the world right there. But before we get too far, James Surber putting on the race and being so dedicated to all motorcyclists in California, Arizona, you name it. James is the man. And then Charlie Postlewaite and Tony Ruggiero and Carrie. They put so much work in that nobody sees. They're the ones that make all this happen. We just get the fun.
And speaking of Tony, we have a special message on the motorcycle, don't we? Show me what we got going on over here.
There we go.
That's cool. Tony,
I first spelled it Otney, but somebody corrected me, so.
Wow. I love it. Now, to twist your arm and give you a hard time here a little bit, do you regret putting in such a hot tune-up into his bike?
Not for a second. Not for a second. Because you know what? We all have to push We're out here to run our best every round. Today it was his best, and congratulations to Mike.
That'll make
He
the drive
deserves
home
it.
a little sweeter, huh?
You know what? Being out here with our friends, like I told you in Fontana, we show up to see our friends and have fun with them. We win before we drop the trailer gate. Everything after that, if the oil stays in the motor and the parts inside, it's all a bonus.
Congratulations to both of you guys. Trophy up, Mikey.
California.
Wow. You ever seen a trophy like that? That's cool.
Well deserved, my friend. Congratulations. What a cool trophy.
Guys, we just got the number down the stripe. 8 thousandths. 8 thousandths was the margin of victory for Mike Ramirez.
In just a moment, as promised, we're going to catch up with Scott Oakley and find out why the Pro Fuel Racer could not compete today. Remember, drag racing can be a war of attrition.
Here with the Pro Fuel man, Scott Oakley. Scott, very sorry about your luck here this weekend. What happened?
I went heavy on the hit and ended up catching a bump, spin the tires, dropped the hull, and I lunged it a little bit too hard, and I hurt the rod and the piston.
Oh man, let's see.
So inside here, we got a little bit too much excess to play going on. Probably about 3 to 5 thousandths. So I lost, cut the rod bearings.
So you already got the piston out?
Yeah.
Where's the piston? Oh boy.
So when I dropped the hull, I lost the porcelain on both plugs, got below the piston rings, and scored it up.
Damn.
You can see the pit marks from the porcelain bouncing around.
Wow.
Put me out first round of eliminations.
Sorry to hear about that. Do you have the parts at home to put it back together?
Oh yes.
Excellent.
I'll have it ready. It'll probably take about 4 hours to do it.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're getting quick, man.
No other issues. Just rider error.
Well, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still kind of a rookie at this.
For people that may not know, for people that sit out there in armchair quarterback and think that this is easy, is there any way you could explain how much more difficult it is and how fast things happen from the rider's seat?
Everything happens so much quicker. You have to, it's hard to say as far as, you don't anticipate what's going on. You have to go with what's happening on the bike. It's just seat time. But why take the chance of grenading the motor when it's an easy fix?
Scott, thanks a lot for showing us. We know you'll be back before too long, and we really hope you enjoyed this coverage. We enjoyed our first trip to Somoa. I've never even been to this part of the country. What a beautiful ride home through the redwoods. You gotta make this trip someday if you have the opportunity. Even you East Coast guys, if you can come out here, do some sightseeing, make it a vacation and go racing, what's better than that? We want to thank James Surber. We want to thank John Morgan Racing. We want to thank Craig Brown Racing, Craig Brown Roofing, and Patrick Racing for all the support helping to get us to this amazing race. We're glad we made it. We had a great time. Keep an eye on the Western Pro Extreme bikes and where they will end up next. They are so much fun to watch. And just like we said about East guys coming west, we'll try to get these West guys back east at one point. We're bringing the motorcycle drag racing world together one step at a time. What an event it was from beautiful Somoa.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope we provided you with a little bit of entertainment. That's always what we aim to do. We love motorcycles. You love motorcycles. Let's keep this thing growing. Check it out, guys. Up here on the wall, 100,000 subscribers. I love it. Thank you so much. It's all because of you. We appreciate it. Please come with any story ideas. We love the comments and the feedback. I read every single one of them. The positivity is always appreciated. And you haters out there, I love you too because you keep me on my toes. Thank you for watching no matter what. Guys, to keep this thing growing, please subscribe to Cycle Drag on YouTube, hit the bell for notifications, share with some friends who like drag racing, like motorcycles. This is how we can keep this thing going. And also like cycledrag.com on Facebook. And we'll keep rolling. We'll keep finding those stories. We'll keep finding those impressive high-performance motorcycles that you want to see. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate it. You know, if there's anything fast motorcycles involved, we are in. Cycle Drag.
And I told you that feature on the 1428 pit bike is coming up. Make sure you're subscribed, like, share. If there's anything fast motorcycles, we're in. Cycle Drag rolls on.